What are you going to spend your $500 on this month?
Stamps.
And welcome back to another Behind the Business, the Real Life of a Girl Boss vlog. In today's video, I really wanted to talk further to you about how exactly I manage my money as an entrepreneur, how I save, where I reinvest, and how much I pay myself. Because I think it's really important to be transparent, because I think that will help a lot of you to know exactly how better to manage your money when it is an unpredictable income. So I'm going to do that throughout the day today, show you what I'm doing as well. I'm actually just about to jump onto one of the Game Changer Collective group coaching calls. I have 2 groups. I split it up by geographical location. So I've got my lovely Americans now. I'm going to be jumping onto that call, and then I'll catch up with you guys after. Had such a nice lunch. Sarah, say hi. Sarah is so amazing. She has just literally walked me through such a nice intentional conversation, and she's actually going to do a Facebook Live in the May Collective group shortly, all about, you know, building your business and everything with more intention, with more flow, and lots of other exciting stuff. So I'll let you guys know when that is going to be. I'm really full now. George and I are just about to go to a cake shop actually and do cake testing for our engagement party cake, which is really strange because I didn't think that you actually tested cakes for your engagement. I thought that was more of a wedding thing, but anyway, that's what we're doing. We'll take you guys along. But I just wanted to give you a tip, first of all, about money. Something that George and I have been doing lately, and this is just, you know, due to the fact that we want to save more money for our future and all the things that we want to invest in, is we've been giving ourselves a budget each month. And I know that's completely elementary. It's almost painfully simple for me to give you that as advice. But a lot of people just don't recognize how much they're actually spending. So we actually sat down and figured out how much we had spent this year, and it was disgustingly shocking. So now we're more conscious of what we're actually purchasing and how much money we're spending, and we each only have a budget of disposable, you know, besides bills and everything, of $500 a month. And, you know, that's not a lot for the lifestyle that we lead, but it has really, really helped us to not spend money on just crap, like things that you don't need or things that are completely unnecessary. It really makes you really appreciate the things that you need to buy and really conscious of what you're purchasing. So try give yourself a budget, but don't be so lenient with your budget that it actually doesn't give you an internal mindset shift around being simplifying and only buying things that you need and things like that. So try to give yourself a tight budget, but definitely if you're finding that you're spending too much money, you're not able to save, you don't have the money to do the things like invest in your business, travel, buy a car, buy a house, then budget and notice how much you're actually spending on things you don't really need. What are you going to spend your $500 on this month?
Stamps.
Stamps. Last month you spent it on Pop-Tarts.
They were yummy.
So many lights, lights, lights with us tonight, night, night. Don't let them go to waste.
So that was a good result. We chose our cake, orange poppy seed, choc hazelnut, and white chocolate raspberry on this beautiful looking cake with flowers and foil and things like that, which I guess you'll see on our engagement night. The lady was so nice. Her name was Christina. Her skills are mad insane. You don't understand. The cakes that she was showing us on her Instagram are just insane. Like, it is the most creative thing that I've ever seen. I'm going to leave her details below. She's in Anderson Street in Yarraville for anyone who's in Victoria, Melbourne, and needs a cake of any sorts coming up to Christmas. I don't know, but honestly, these cakes are to die for. But now I'm starving and need some dinner. We're actually going to go to the shops and try get some little, I'm so blurry, decor bits for me. I want to change up my office a bit and get some dinner. What do you think of the cake, babe?
Really good.
Really good? Liking that cake?
Getting that cake vibe on.
Alrighty.
Good one.
Okay, so it is now a few days after I last filmed. I don't know, I've literally just had the busiest week this week, but I realized that this vlog needs to go out tomorrow, so I really need to speak to you guys about finance, like I said that I was going to. So I am going to speak particularly about finance within your business as opposed to finance within your personal life. I gave you guys a little bit of advice previously in this vlog about how you can really budget, you know, give yourself some harsh budgets and really try to stick to it, because it will get you in a much better financial position, and you'd be surprised at how much money you actually waste. And I mean, it kind of is the same in business, but I guess you've just got a better handle on your finances within your business. But I run my business finances similar to some advice that I was given by one of my business besties, Helena. If you don't follow her, she's amazing. Helena from The Guide to Growth. She's got a podcast. You can follow her on Instagram. I'll leave all of that linked below. She is like a finance guru. Her history is all in raising investments, you know, so if you've got a product business that you want to really get off the ground, she's your go-to girl. But she really gave me the advice that whatever your revenue is, you should really be splitting it into thirds. So you're paying yourself a third, long-term investments are a third, and then I guess like day-to-day costs and things should be a third. I don't really do that. I actually don't, in this first year of business, I don't pay myself a lot from the revenue that I make. I try to invest a lot of money that I can. So I don't pay myself a third. I would probably pay myself way less than that. I only pay myself once a month. And I must say, I'm in a lucky position because George does make quite a bit of money. We are quite frivolous sometimes, but a lot of the times it is for stuff that needs to be invested in the business. Like we go out and just like buy cameras. Like we spent like $5 grand on cameras in the past couple of weeks, which one of them was ridiculous and we're trying to sell anyway, but do you know what I mean? So all of that is a business investment anyway. Other than, you know, clothes here and there and food shopping, we don't spend heaps and heaps of money. So I don't actually pay myself a lot, but I do invest a lot of money back into the business. But I mean, it's not exactly on a lot of what a lot of people would. I only have the VA that I pay for only a couple of hours a week actually, and then all of these software costs. They're the only real overheads that I have in my business as well. So a lot of it does go into YouTube. So instead of actually going into the business side of things, as I said, we buy a lot of camera gear and things like that. So I guess where I'm really trying to go with this, I'm trying to do my makeup, but I'm getting so distracted. I guess where I'm really trying to go with this is that you really need to have a handle on exactly how much you're making in your business and how much you need to pay for your overheads, and then work back from there. So instead of being like, oh my God, I got paid so much this month, I am gonna go buy myself this Chanel bag, you need to be forward thinking as much as you possibly can with your business and thinking, okay, instead of just taking this huge chunk this month because you made a huge chunk this month, go by that thirds rule. So yes, you'll be able to take home more the months that you do make more, but you still cannot grow a business without reinvesting money back into the business, and you'll never grow, you'll never be able to scale unless the revenue that you're making is going towards future endeavors that will help you to grow your business. So I feel like this was a huge ramble, but to summarize, I take home maybe 15 to 20% of what I make within my business. The rest does go back into a lot of investments, mainly for YouTube, but then all of the platforms. Like I pay for so many different platforms: Wistia, or Samcart, PayPal, MailChimp. I'm trying to think what else. I'll leave a list down below of all the things, all of the programs that I have to pay for monthly within my business. But what I would just like to really say, sorry, I really needed to concentrate to do that. What I really would like to say is that you must have a handle on your finances. Try as much as you possibly can to separate your business finances to your personal finances, if that means getting yourself a separate bank account. I know as a sole trader, or as a new business, or as a freelancer, you're, well, in Australia anyway, you're the same entity as your business until you go into a limited liability company. But as much as you possibly can, make sure that you do have a handle on your finances and you're not just getting money and spending it personally, that you're actually using it as a business expense and paying yourself properly. And, you know, if you're in Australia, making sure that you're paying that superannuation as well, because no one wants to be broke when they die. And the last thing I'd really like to say here is it's really important that you have a good relationship with money. You know, before you really start thinking about the revenue breakdown or how you save, spend, or earn money within your business, that you have a good relationship with money and that you're not having all of these negative feelings towards money. Because just like I said in the first video of this money series this week, when I was talking about money and the law of attraction, Money is not going to come to you. Money is not going to stay with you if you have a negative relationship with it. It's energy, and it's going to vibe with you if you vibe with it. I know that sounds really woo-woo, but ensure that you really mend the relationship and you're conscious to any underlying beliefs that you have that will make you not as good with your money. A really good resource that you can have a look at as well is the How to Be a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. I love that book. It's a groundbreaker, game changer. If you've not read it, then definitely pick it up, but really start becoming conscious to any underlying beliefs that you have around money. If you've got a money problem, you know, you don't earn it enough, or you spend it too quickly, or you just seem to be really inconsistent with how you've got money in your life, have a look at the relationship that you've got with your money, and then start building better systems within your business to manage your money, just like I spoke about just before. So that's just some advice on money. As I said, go check out Helena if you want more, because she is the queen of finances when it comes to online business. So check her out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. If you loved the video, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you.
One moment, one shot.